Hey guys, so tonight I'm actually back to looking at lockers that we're going to be looking at bidding on over the next day or two. They really don't have anything great to be looking at for tomorrow, so we're still a couple days out before we actually look at being able to buy a unit that's worth showing you guys, because we really want to come in and be able to say, hey, this is what we bought today, and these are the pictures we got to shop by to make an informed decision. And then we want to be able to show you what we paid for it, and then we want to be able to go to the facility and say, hey, let's break open the door and show you guys our first initial viewing of what we've actually truly purchased, and go through the lockers and kind of show you guys, hey, this is what we've gotten versus this is what we thought we had. Some of the things that's like this particular locker that we're showing you is going out basically in 2 days, September the 18th. And it is in Jacksonville, Florida. It is a 10 by 10 locker, and right now it's at $330. Well, there's not a whole lot of really great items in this locker in one sense. So this is one of those lockers that people are bidding on what could be. You see that there's a lot of containers, so there's a lot of what could be's in there. Some of them you can kind of see through and kind of see. There's a lot of them you can't. So there's a Vizio box. Okay, there could be a TV. There may not be a TV. The question is does it work even if it's there? Because, a lot of times, they go into storage and they go in working, but that doesn't mean they come out working. They're just kind of one of those weird items that we get a 50-50 chance on. And prices of TVs are fluctuating so much now that there's not a lot of resale value on the used side. I mean, decent, but not bad. That's definitely showing that they just broke the locker. Let me back these pictures up. Kind of started from the end, and I should have started from the beginning. So, like I said, you can kind of see through these to try to take a guess as to what you can actually see in them. Sometimes we guess and we are just completely wrong, and then sometimes we're completely, right. So if y'all see things that y'all think that we get the names on wrong, I don't care. Correct us. We love it, because that just means that you guys help us be more efficient in what we're pricing on. So that picture really doesn't give us a whole lot to discuss. So you get over here, and that one really doesn't give you a whole lot to discuss either. So you got this. Okay, well, that's great. They're out here, okay, they sell for pretty decent as far as, the tuners and things like that of electrical nature. Those all do good, but the question is, do they work? We have no idea, and the only person that really knows is the person that put them in there. So we have to take a guess. This is, pool stuff, lake stuff, that's always stuff that sells good. There's a lot of things that are through here that you can kind of see, and you kind of wonder if they are. Like I said, we can blow those up. Sometimes it makes it where you can see them, and as you can see how blurry this became on that item, now you can actually see the brand. Unless you know the brand and you're familiar with the design on what it is. This here, like I said, I am blind, so I absolutely cannot see that. That's the reason we let Johnny do these on most places, and he's not here. So let's see. We get through these other pictures over here. All right, so you got some boots. You got some nice work boots that are here. You've got a basket. We see a lot of these very commonly. You've got some animal print. What that truly is, I'm not quite certain. I would have actually said a placemat, but then you've got this kind of fold over thing, so I'm really kind of not quite sure what that is at this time. There's a lot of game boxes in this one. What we have learned over the years is the aspect that a game box could very well be empty, and most times they are empty, in fact. Occasionally you'll find one, but usually if you find one, you find it more wrapped, hidden in a box with the other games and the controllers and stuff, where somebody has just actually truly packed their whole system away. They're usually not open for display like this, how they've put all the boxes. More than likely those boxes are going to be empty. So the hopes are is that they would be there. But you do have people that will buy these boxes because they want to buy their systems and put their systems back together because they want a box, because there's some people that are just organized like that, so they will hunt for those items. These are the RoboFloor cleaners. You guys have probably seen them on TV a few times when they're showing them how they clean the floors. Those are actually pretty good sellers. All right, see, here's some more game system boxes. But see, this game system is not in a box. So is it, do we don't have a box? Or is it the fact that they truly don't put their game systems in the box and this is an old system that they were playing because they've upgraded? We see that quite a bit. Like I said, I am uncertain what this is. The boys will probably be able to come back and look at me and go, Mom, really? This is what this is. You have a CD holder here. More than likely, it could be possible game holders. There's an arrow there. Didn't see a bow to go with that. Just looked an individual item. Usually bows are something you're going to see because most people lay those on top. They don't package them away. You will see most of them will be laying out in the open area. Like I said, the Vizio, like I said, here again, is more than likely not in there. Could be in there. Usually people use TV boxes for packing up pictures or things of that nature. So you got like a tire over here. You got a big umbrella that's there. So this one doesn't give you a whole lot to hunt through, but it gives you a whole lot of potential. So you got all these Rain Soft soap boxes. And that could very well be what's in there. Because you got 5 boxes of it, or it could be just simply the fact that, you know, hey, somebody worked for that company, or they were able to get the boxes and they need them for packaging, so it's just good packaging boxes. And then you get down here and you see some flooring. It doesn't look like a whole lot, but there's some odd pieces in there. Something that somebody might be able to do something with, depending on how the space that they're trying to repair. It could be a lot more hidden back in here, so there could be more than what we're knowing. We won't know that until we actually buy the locker. Like I said, this is one that we are bidding on. We have not made a declaration on the cost of how high we're willing to go. The guys have an allowance, I guess so to say, on what they are allowed to spend and not spend, so they know where they're allowed to be. And yes, there are times that they get in trouble because they go over the allowance and then have to pop them upside the head and make them work harder to get our money back so that they're no longer in the doghouse with Mom. It's bad when your mom is your boss, because, you know, moms can smack on you where bosses can't get away with it on that regard. But anyways, this is our locker that we were going to show you for tonight, and Johnny will come in and show you like the final times on whether it cancels out or we actually decide to go forward with this particular locker. But anyways, that's just pictures for this particular locker that we are searching for. And by the way, this is my locker buddy. She is doing her part. As you see, she peeks her eyes open every now and then just to say, hey, yep, I'm still here and I'm waiting for you to get done. And yes, I'm on my laptop in the comfort of my own house, where I can sit here and be lazy and drink coffee at the time I decide to look at which lockers I'll look for. You will also find out that this is extremely aggravate the kids back and forth. Not that most people would care about that, but I stay talking to all of them. And look, see, opens, flip the screen, and it's a daughter-in-law. It's a son. If you get back in here, it's usually all of the gang are customers because I continuously talk to people throughout the night. So anyways, this is our locker for one of the next ones. And we just wanted to give you a vision of something we may be bidding on, and you guys can turn and tell us, yes, you kind of like that one. No, you don't kind of like that one. Hey, if you got that, I really want to purchase that. You can send us a private message and say, hey, look, I'm really interested in this if you get it. You guys can also send us a message that says, hey, I am looking for this. So while you were shopping, if you can find this, please let us know, because we do need to know what you guys are looking for, because that gives us a better idea of what we need to be hunting so that we're not just buying a bunch of stuff that, guess what, our customers are not in need of. So anyways, this is my few minutes for tonight. And when we pick out the next locker, I will give you a heads up. Thanks. Have a great night.